This is my last cigarette. For real. Now, what you don't understand, hi, I'm Jack, I'm Star. What you don't understand is the video and the audio that you see. It's kind of arguable. It's kind of debatable what ends up happening. The metrics are all hidden. The data that comes in to my phone, it goes through these computers, goes to hoppers, and someone for years, a lot of someone's, have been looking at the wrong data the whole time. Right now it says 0. There's definitely not 0. There's people who hide. They exist. They're there. They're not visible, but they're not visible. They have the ability. People fuck with all this data. People talk about the metadata, and then not a whole lot of people think about what metadata actually is. Like right now, I'm speaking. Okay, I don't know where the feed is going. YouTube says it's going out, but it doesn't. It's not real clear how it gets sent anywhere. It's definitely not getting sent to anybody that I want to fuck. Unless somebody I want to fuck is trapped in somebody's body, breaking rocks. The people who control perceptions and manipulate synaptic responses. Like, humans are cybernetic organisms now. If you have a phone and you talk on it, well, there's no if. I mean, if you're listening to this, you probably have a phone. Or you're on a computer. Either way. I'm looking at 00. There should be a way to make it go somewhere. There isn't. It just sits there. It doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't get promoted. It doesn't get shared because I'm in a bubble. Well, now here's two people. Two people because one person who's not in the bubble showed up, and then another fake person who's not even real, they get added by the stream. So now there's two people on my screen. Well, not on my screen, there's another. Oh, now there's 20. Hi everybody, it's Jack. I'm sorry. The way it works is automated, replicated, synthetic consciousnesses that are given fake ID profiles. It's all done with mirrors. Now it's gone down to 16, from 22 to 16, and then these numbers mean something to people who have a certain allegiance to numbers and symbols. Oh, now I'm up to 30. It goes up, it goes down, it bounces back and forth. And these numbers mean something to a cadre of people who... Oh, hi, frog. There's my frog. I wish I could show you my frogs. 19. Now I have 19. That means that somebody doesn't exist anymore because it's not an odd number, or it is an odd number. It's an odd number, but it's not 20, not 9. It's not 18. It's not 20. It's 19, and then down to 13 it goes. Now nobody else is looking at these numbers. These numbers are just for me. Getting too messy already. If the numbers are odd, or rather, if the number is odd, then that means that there's not a duplicator. Or rather, actually, there's shitloads of them. The feed gets duplicated, I'm going to say automagically. And the reason why this is important is because for like 5 fucking years, probably longer, let's say 12, everything that I say has been massaged and managed and shunted so that it doesn't go where it's supposed to go. Now it says 11. It went up to 30, now it's down to 11. In reality, people click on things and they click off, and the direct feed that goes from me to wherever it goes, it gets handled and massaged by computers. Now it's up to 12. With the train going by, the people who are watching and paying attention to my feed from a distance, like say Korea or Iran or Mumbai, They take the data and they do something with it. And what they're doing for years, is taking it and making what they want it to say something that doesn't serve my interest. Oh, now, I'll turn this off again. We're down to 6. The random number of people who look at the stream, it's not really random. Facebook and YouTube, to a small extent Twitter, they handle all this shit and they put it places where it's supposed to be. What are we talking about? A person I've never heard of before. They're number 1. After that, jokey-ful. So, joke. See, this is code. All of these things are automatically generated. They don't have a dude in Madagascar hacking away at a computer. Fuck no. It's all done by scripts. There's like maybe 24 dudes scattered all around the world, and they're invested in making sure that things happen the way that their controllers who give them dope tell them to make it happen. They get a daily hit of their whatever, or maybe not daily. So it depends. These formulations can be done so that they're smokable or they're injectable, sometimes edible. Other times they give them the patch. Have you heard of the patch? Oh, the patch is hilarious. They put the patch on you, and then if you don't get another patch, you die. You die in agony. Like no shit. And then if you try to call the police and say, hey, I got a patch on me and this guy's making me do things, so come help me. You don't get a fucking ambulance. you get a fucking or truncheon who comes and knocks you on the head and says, fuck you. Now you get a half patch. You get a half patch, you don't die, you just feel real uneasy, right? It's probably people just scrolling through lives. Are these conspiracy theories and smoking? Are we getting high? See, this is a script by somebody who thought it'd be a good idea to come to my stream. I haven't gotten live in months. I have content. People look at my content. People tell me to shut up. So clearly somebody listens to something. And the stuff that I go with live gets intercepted by a whole bunch of fucking robots. A whole bunch of fucking robots. By the time I stop talking, which I'm going to do, I'm not going to go live very long. Fuck, it's been 7 minutes already. How has this been 7 minutes? Fuck. That was 5 minutes of Jackstar. I just stumbled on your channel. I'm just curious. He's just curious. No, he's a fucking cop nigger. Dude. Liz, Z-Y. Actually, that's not a cop. Oh. That's my friend. I haven't seen in a while. She was working at the ESA when I was trafficked. Christmas time of... well, it wasn't Christmas. It wasn't quite Christmas. In 2024. I'm leaving the ESA. I've been called by somebody else who wants me to supposedly come fuck them. They didn't want me to come fuck them. They were going to fuck somebody else. And they were so fucking high that they wanted to fuck, like with a dick. Usually dick's not on the menu for this person. And they were instructed by the person who gives them their patch, or whatever, to make this phone call. And whether they were instructed by note or postcard or subliminal fucking flashing message, doesn't matter. There's a lot of different ways to control people. Once they start getting on the hallucinogenic synaptic control response dope, it's a fucking machine that grays out their consciousness, makes them pretty much unaware of what's actually going on in reality around them. It's like they're in a hypnotic daze. Most people don't understand what kind of drugs are available to control people. And once a person is locked in with no way out to figure out what the fuck's happening to them, well, if they do figure it out, they get another drug that wipes their memory. They have no idea. Oh, I thought this was off. Bye. Now, what usually happens is nobody knows that this is happening. Nobody's paying attention. Right now, I'm down to 2. Okay, I've been talking the whole time. It's not that boring. I'm not that fucking lame. I'm kind of lame. I'm much better in bed. I really am. And I'm going to get into bed alone. where I spend a great deal of my time. Ah, you'd be surprised how much time I spend there. Most of the time, I just lay here. I got a little portable heater. I got no food. I got no water, unless somebody brings it here. I could leave the house, but I'm 12 miles from town. I'm on foot. I've got a systemic fungal infection that presents in the feet. I can walk, but it hurts, right? I have no ability to call anybody that I know and get them on the phone. If I call anybody, I don't talk to the person I want to talk to. I talk to a robot that sounds like them. And there's no actual connection between me and the person I'm ostensibly calling. Before my sound of my voice gets translated over the computer with the internet, it stops at some dude who's probably monitoring a robot that handles the call. It's not that hard to synthesize a voice. It's not that hard to pretend to be somebody, especially if you haven't seen them in 5 fucking years. The number of people that I actually run into in reality, face to face, it's pretty low. It's pretty small. I kind of like it that way. Most people don't have a whole shitload of friends. Most people don't congregate in places on the regular. They go to church, sure, but they don't meet at the grocery store. They don't meet at town meetings anymore. Sometimes they do. But the number of people who actually participate in society face to face is remarkably smaller than you might think. Nightmare 1X90009. Yo, keep talking about whatever you're talking about. Shit's making my job go by faster. See, this guy has a job. He says it right here. Yo, keep talking about whatever you're talking about. Shit's making my job go by faster. This is not an average, typical YouTube user. This is not somebody who's subscribed to my feed, if anybody even gets to do that. This is a person whose mission, his job, it's his duty to intercept what I'm saying and help the computers along with changing the flow of my stream to somewhere where it doesn't do any fucking good. It doesn't go to people who have heard me before. It doesn't go to people who are interested in hearing about how a system of domination control manages society. Shit, no. I'm subbed currently. I'm no computer bro. Okay. Right. Somebody who I've never heard of before, who doesn't put comments on my feed, who doesn't do anything besides most random conspiracies. Glad I'm not sleeping alone. A lot of people have a lot of friends. It's called being an extrovert. Now, the way these robots work, they take a person's real comments and they duplicate them and they change them mathematically, which isn't that hard. Letters can be converted to numbers, and then the numbers get added up through various ways of doing math. And the content of a sentence can be expressed numerically, and then it can be altered with formulae that take a sentence that indicates polite interest and inquisitiveness and curiosity and changes it into something that's dismissive and challenging and dismissive. Did I just say dismissive twice? I don't know. I don't remember. It doesn't matter what I know. The computers take all of these comments and they aggregate them all the time. I mean, I'm not the first person to notice that there's something going on. Lots of people have noticed, but they don't know what to do about it. And usually they don't think about it. They find a way to pass the time and, do something else. Just don't think about it. Think about something else that's pleasant. Over time, with tremendous amounts of server hardware, there's a collection of things that people say, and some of them lead to more people engaging, and some of them lead to people turning it off and going somewhere else. And so the algorithms that handle the flow of traffic, in addition to making things go where they're supposed to go, they get intercepted and they make things go where a smaller group of people want them to go for their purposes. Which, Jesus, have I really been talking for 15 minutes? It seems like just like seconds ago I said something about it was 7 minutes. Now it's been 15 minutes. That's a long time. Just how high am I? Just how high am I? I don't know. But we went from 30 down to 3. Now it's 4. I'm subbed. I just got here, man. Why you on my back? I'm not a computer. What would prove that to you? You did say dismissive twice. Oh, hi, Liz. Liz, honestly, I wanted to come back right away. I saw you. And then you lied to me. You said, we've never met. I wanted to ask you about your necklace or your collar or something. Don't feel too bad. I would have come right back, but I had to go and get trafficked and find out something. I'll tell you later, actually. But you were standing next to Valerie, who I adore. Valerie, it was nice to see you. It was also nice to see you in jail. It was kind of funny being attacked in jail, and to keep me safe, they put me into protective custody. It was nice to see you. It really was. It really was. I think you're a wonderful person. I care for you a great deal. We're probably not gonna have sex again because I like Liz a lot. I like a lot. I remember when I first met Liz. I'm not gonna mention that. And I found out why Liz was doing what Liz was doing over time. God, I could talk about Liz for like an hour. He may actually be high. It's called rambling. I knew it. He is high. I've never met you. My collar is my boyfriend's hand. Jail. Wild activity online. So, Liz herself is not actually talking to me. She's busy. And even if she did, there would be a computer changing the information. And they do this cheat to keep you safe. Keep you safe. And, well, people will remember that I just said I was smoking my last cigarette. I don't have any more cigarettes. I don't have anything to get high with. Even if I did, what fucking difference does that make? Oh, well, you're probably jealous. I don't blame you. Tell you what. One of these days, I'll explain to you what getting high means. You'll love it.